over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Wait, I'll talk to you more.
Yes?
Talk,
Yes?
talk to. Wait, where are you leaving? Oh shit! No, 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 no! Oh, there we go. Damn it! I was gonna follow her. I'll take that. All right, and then we're gonna take a really quick, really short, 5-minute break. Don't go anywhere. It's gonna be super quick, super short. I need to run to the restroom. I'm back. Tell me to leave? I don't even know what you mean. But yes, I completely agree. No, I was holding in that entire conversation like, I chose a terrible time. Ooh, apple juice. Last wish. Welcome back, thanks. Good to be back. Is my audio still working? Yes, it is. Oh, open. While we ransack this castle that has so graciously invited me in. Ooh. Can I take it so I can recognize her? Nope. Okay.
Scars healed nicely.
Does anybody know what is the gift they're talking about that she has? I know nothing about the Witcher lore. Like, everything I know about the Witcher is what I've played so far. Anyone can fill me with any backstory, that would be much appreciated. Oh, need a key.
A ready meal, directly out of Nordling Tales.
Ambassador.
Conceivable.
And blueberries, because why not? The Witcher's gotta eat, right? These giant penis things.
A shame I have...
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
Huh. How's the war going?
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwen remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally. What? This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
A note of admiration I hear. What about Kovir? Sorry, this is going to be like 20 minutes of just explaining what's going on.
What about Kovir?
Kovir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emhyr var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
What's going on with his eyes all of a sudden? Maybe it's the shadow, but that was weird. So I'm trying to figure out, because it sounded like he was saying that they were losing the war, and then he just made it sound like they were gonna win the war. It's like, oh yes, now we have, instead of 2 weak foes, we have 1 powerful one. Then there was a big battle, and we lost terribly, but we'll win when reinforcements get here.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Doesn't sound very good. What's new in Novigrad?
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenford, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships, and Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war?